Okay, let's test this again. That seems about right. Uh, yes, my microphone got reset for some reason. Well, I know why. My toe stubbed a particular button, which shut off everything I had and turned it back on. But it also reset the microphone settings. Sorry about that. So let's start over. Hey guys, Dante here, and welcome back to my channel, The Burglar's Art. And no, your eyes do not deceive you. There have been multiple streams this weekend. So yesterday, I did a dual stream with my buddy Joe, Joseph Testament on YouTube, also known as Pretorius Rex, over on Instagram. Check him out. His character design and it's just crazy. All he does is pump out character design after character design. Check out his artwork on Instagram. And please, if you're on Instagram and you follow him, I know he has like several thousand people already. He's blown way past me. Also, follow him on YouTube because I'm trying to get him to stream more often on his own, and he prefers YouTube at the moment. But follow him on both platforms, or heck, if he's DM him and tell him to stream on Instagram, seeing how he has already so many followers there. Just stream already. Anyway, that was yesterday's stream. It was a dual stream. And hey, intern, how's it going? And basically, we worked on some character designs on a video game concept he had. You might see a picture pop up on the side over here of a guy with a frozen ice pompadour, a kind of a greaser dude, but with ice powers. That guy's name, as of right now, is Freeze. Oh, excuse me. Freeze Style. His name is Freeze Style. Basic idea brought up by Joe, and then I designed that concept, which isn't too far off from the rough design he did. So I did that while he worked on other characters from the same idea. It's a video game idea he had, so check out his work. And then earlier today, about 2-3 hours ago, oh there he is, it's right there on the side. About 2 or 3 hours ago, I also did a stream where I was drawing this lovely lady right here. And we're just going to continue that. We're just going to continue drawing this robot chick. Rather, we're going to draw her final form. We're going to draw her art mode. She has 2 art modes. One is a spider, and the next one is a snake. So we're going to do the snake art mode. I've been meaning to get this character down on paper. And then I'll probably move, as the title says, to other things. More things. So, now that I know all the audio is coming in okay, I'm going to toss my secondary headset away. Put in my main headset, so I too can listen to the music. Getting a bit of a frame drop on my face cam, I've noticed. Okay, let me close some unneeded windows. Maybe that's what it is. Close that. Okay. So want to lower the music a little bit for myself. So we have our first picture here. This is her kind of stylized based on what I think the transformation would be for her. She has the, as I mentioned in the earlier stream, she has kind of Beast Wars style bug extensions from her arms, which I also thought was cool. She's aggressive. She's aggressive. She's mean. I might alter how the arms look, the bug arms, that is. And then over here is one of her art modes, which is a spider with massive legs, big legs. I realized the reason why it looks so big is because the head and middle section could actually be bigger. That's kind of a mistake on my part. I could make those bigger. Could. No, what? No, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. She's kind of like a tarantula, has giant legs. Okay, now we're going to do the spider. Now we're going to do the snake body. So we're going to pick up where we left off. let me label that as body ink. That way I have all the layers properly labeled. Okay, so that's, let me see, body ink, spider ink. Lock them both down. We have the next layer. That's the old sketch layer. Because once again, I like to actually think of how would this transform. I love doing that, and then that's what drives me crazy. And then from there, I usually then work on, stylizing the body a bit. Nothing's super computer accurate. Nothing's like, perfect angles and proportions. Just stylize a bit. Okay, let's see. We're using make it 3. That is orange. Yeah, 3 is good. I was using 5 earlier, and when working so small, 5 just ended up being a bit too blocky. Okay? I guess we'll start with the main body, which is the backpack on her, the butt on her. So we're gonna start with the main body right here. Once again, lock them layers. And let's also do a canvas size adjustment. Bring that in. Bring this down. Don't bring it in too much. Just want to give myself room to draw the snake body. Okay. Okay. And away we go. I'm just gonna get as close as I can. Shake the world, shake everything. Nice. Okay. Also get a little higher. It's bringing me higher. Your love is good to me. Oh, sorry. I know the song primarily from Ghostbusters. Okay, let's see. Something around. Your love is lifting me higher than I ever been lifted before. I'm gonna figure out. Yeah, it'd be something like that. Your love is good to me. That's a 6. That is way too thick. Try 5. There we go. We'll do a bit of cleanup on that as well. I'm sure you could do a search for it on the internet. I thought I had it on my computer. There is a great concept drawing I think it's from like one of the many concept drawings they first did when they were doing Beast Wars, and it's essentially it's Dinobot with 3 modes. It's the Velociraptor, a snake, and a robot, and it's like, once again, I have no idea how much thinking went into it in terms of transformation, and how much was more like, I'm just gonna draw it. That kind of makes sense. It looks cool though. It's a cool drawing. Still too thick. That's 4. All right. You know what I really should, what I really should do is actually sketch it out of it. Let's use green. Yeah, green works. I don't know how well that reads with the blue in the background. Sorry about that. Actually, let me take off my color protection. Yeah, I think you guys can see that. Okay, good. Yeah. So I'm just sketching right now. Let's see, if it goes down, it should be more up like that. I'm sketching what's underneath all the neck pieces, which actually is the arms of the robot. With the small spider legs on top of that. I do have a lot of this planned out in my head. Believe it or not. which is now the waist right here. So now we have the waist. Just as it shows up on the robot waistline. In fact, I could probably just copy that. Yeah, there you go. Dancing. Sorry. Got that beat. There you go. Copy paste. You're gonna be used later, buddy. Deselect. So let's see. Nope. Why is the background not locked down, Dante? I don't know, Dante. Why is that not locked down, Dante? I don't know, Dante. There we go. Should have copied the waistline too. Fool! Nah. I'll just throw it in. What we're gonna do is take this. I'm gonna rotate that. Something like that. Okay. Then we're gonna take this, rotate it something like this. Something like that. Okay, that's just for general layout. General layout, don't worry about it. Let me erase what I don't need. So. Nope, wrong color. Green. So we're stylizing this foot. We're stylizing the foot. We're stylizing this spot of the body. Erasing some of that thickness of her thigh. That way it blends in better. There we go. There we go. Maybe even exaggerate the length of it a bit, just make it look nicer. Might do that. Okay, let's stick with this, right? Yeah, okay. We'll redo the bottom leg a different way. Deselect. What's cool, I gave a spike on her knee, and that spike can be used as an extra joint to curve, to give it more of a curve when we get to that point right about now. Okay, let's go back and let's finish up the top half. So she got the markings. I mentioned in the stream I did earlier, if my character's not color coded, like if I draw the separate parts and I put green for the legs and yellow for the arms and etc. Little things like this. These stripes are the same stripes on the back of the spider, and I could kind of cheat it and put it on the body as well. Just to kind of hint of where they're at. That helps me keep track of some body parts. Sometimes there's little patterns like that. Oh, there it is. I'm over here wondering, like, what's going on? Why isn't this layer erasing for me? The dangers of too many layers. Like a temptress. Right? Excuse me. So, one of the issues I find when doing, when you're trying to come up with a snake character, what do you do to get the length from that body? You know, like, Um, it's like, do you just use the legs? Do you extend the legs? So I saw one where the entire, so there are two snake transformers I always see pop up whenever I do reference for like, man, there's gotta be like a snake transformer out there that helps. You know, help me come up with an idea what to do with this. And one I believe is from Beast Wars Neo, where the entire body of the transformer is in the hood. So it's just all crammed inside the hood, and the entire the entire body / tail of the snake is multiple ball joints put together, very similar to Quick Strike's tail, just ball jointed hinges. And when he transforms, the hood pretty much is the whole body, kind of how I did the hood on the backpack of her here, kind of similar to that. But the hood is the entire body, and one arm is the long, snake arm. But I saw another one. It was from Beast Machines, I believe, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It's not parts forming, but at the same time, you are dismantling the robot. Basically, the waist is a ring in which the crotch of the robot plugs into. So you unplug it, you feed one leg out that ring. So one foot is the abdomen, you have the long leg, the actual waist of the robot, the rest of the leg, and the other foot is the end, and that's the tail of the snake. It's, I gotta draw it. I can't find it. Okay. Where are we? I need eraser. Here we go. Red. There we go. Okay, check it out. Here is your robot's crotch. Ball joint, hip, knee joint, leg, big foot. So the robot's waistline, the actual robot's waistline above this kind of actual above the waistline itself, there's like the tummy is a ring like that, and you feed, so there's the ring, and you feed this section through the ring. Like, you can never detach because the legs are too fat. So I mean, the feet are too fat. So one foot comes up right here, attaches to the stomach, ankle, knee, hip. There's a triangular robot waistline, right? The other hip, the knee, the other ankle, and the other foot. And then the chest of the robot and the arms of the robot all become one giant snake like that. It was really interesting. Like, I keep seeing this toy and I'm like, I kind of want to buy it because it seems very interesting. But it's a thing of like, you're disconnecting the body, but you're not. But it just slides through it. It's like, man, the people who are behind, like, the people who are active during like the Beast War era and into Beast Machines, like, they come up with some really cool stuff. And I met one too at New York Comic Con. I met one of the guys. He had a panel and everything. Really cool panel. We got to see some original like artwork concepts. It was cool. What I'm gonna do? Just make it a little easier for myself. Once again, little things like that help me identify parts of the bodies. This music kind of works for like a snake. Okay, let's get back to it. doing the little claws here similar to the claws on the tips of the robot mode, I should really edit the claws and the tips of the spider mode to better, more cohesiveness from one design to the next. Just fudge this and just give it kind of let's pretend these are the elbow hinges. What was it again? 1, 2, 3. This will be a hint of the hand clenched. There's a thumb. There we go. Okay, we don't need this sketch layer right now. You know what? Keep the sketch layer. Keep the sketch layer. Still gotta think of the rest of the leg. So today we have some bad news. Just shoot. This is stupid. Okay, hold on. Nope. Delete that. And now merge these two layers. I was drawing on the sketch layer. There we go. Not the ink layer. So we do got some bad news. It's flying through the internet right now, but the actor who played the original Green Ranger later on turned into the White Ranger, who has reprised both roles on and off throughout his career, has passed away. No one's talking about how he died. I got a text from my mom of all people, who was like, she thinks she heard it was like suicide, and I'm like, geez, like you never know. You never know. It's tragic either way, but you never know like what people are going through. You know, what personal demons you fight, if that is true. If that's true, because you know, the guy yes, he's known for one major thing, but he's active in it. You know, he's. Oh, did someone just pop in? Who was that? Let's see. I just hit a notification on mine, and it's probably gonna pop up somewhere. It's Maycat. Hello, Maycat. Thank you for joining the chat. And thank you for the follow. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Is that cat? Sorry, I have to squint to look at my second device. Mayset. C-E-T, not Maycat. Sorry, Mayset. Hello, Mayset. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. If you're just tuning in, I am working on my triple changer concept. Because we need more girl transformers, we need more triple changer transformers. Correction, we need more original girl transformers. Because I know the new series, they've turned 3 notably male characters into female characters. I haven't watched it, I have no say on it. It doesn't really bother me. I just wish they just made more new female characters. I think the last one we had was in it wasn't Prime, it was the one after Prime. Strong Arm, that was her. I liked her, she was cool. But yeah, so I'm doing a triple changer, and we need more triple changers, please. We need more triple changers. Okay, back to it. But yeah. Does anyone know how they got here? Well, I'm happy you're here. Let's assume you just fell through the window. You know, you were just eating breakfast in your house, eating some cereal. Next thing you know, boom, smashing through the window. End up, and here you are. It happens. I'm gonna do thinking how to do the curve because she has the knee plates, so we could exaggerate that knee plate curve like that, something like that. No. Something's weird about that. We're on the right track. There we go. Please forgive me if I don't roll my R's correctly. I am shamefully an individual who has lost his language when growing up. And what I mean by that is like my friend group has always been mixed, black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, Japanese, etc. So my joke is we just spoke broken English to each other back in high school. We did speak Spanish in my house, of course. I say of course because my mom and my dad are of Spanish heritage. I know I spoke Spanish when I was younger. I remember having conversations with like my babysitters and everything when I was very little, but along the way I just kind of lost it. You know how it is. You tell yourself, I'll get back into it. I'll take some classes. You never do. You never do. I'm on Twitch because Twitch has an art channel. And here I am. You do know Twitch comes in English as well, right? Yeah, I'm on Twitch because my friend was like, you should stream on Twitch. And I'm like, well, YouTube streams as well. So I stream on Twitch. And then I have a little program that duplicates it over to YouTube as well. So all my old videos, which are pretty much all art streams, are also saved on YouTube. As well as a bunch of art videos of stuff that's scripted. Like, painting tutorials, projects I do that aren't just like freeform what I'm doing right now. Thank you. Software. So, as of late, for most of my streams, I use Clip Studio. I use it because I use the free version. I know Clip Studio has just updated. They've gone out of their alpha, and now there's a paid version. They're like, now that the paid version's out, it will not be doing updates for the free version. But the free version, I mean, I'm still learning stuff in it. So Clip Studio is pretty damn good. It has basic drawing pages like what you see here. I know it has formats primarily for like comic books. So check this out, it's really cool. I found this out and I was like, oh, it's so awesome. So you have an automatic circle, right? This is just a basic circle tool, but it then also has a secondary shape. And as soon as you add it, it makes a word bubble. That's awesome. Like, I found this out like the first day and I was like, it's so cool. Because Clip Studio was originally like a manga program. So if you're into manga, Clip Studio is really good for that. Or just comic books in general. So they have like ways to do comics, way to do manga. I use it mainly for drawing, and there is an animation program built into it. This is all the free version. So the free version might still be out there, but now that the paid version is coming out, it won't be getting as many updates. So check it out. Pretty good. As for the duplicate program I use, which broadcasts, it takes from Twitch and then broadcasts it onto YouTube, that's called Restream. So I use Streamlabs, then I use Restream. Also free, unless you want all the bells and whistles. The free version lets you broadcast to 2 places, which is all I really need right now. Krita or Krita. I think I've heard about that. I think my friend mentioned it. I used Photoshop for years and years and years until I got a brand new computer. Question, I used Photoshop for many years. Got a laptop. My friend then gave me the new version of Photoshop. Wink wink as to how he gave it to me. Got used to the new version. Realized I couldn't use that new version because, once again, wink wink, the way I got it wasn't correct. And now on my desktop. And it's funny because on my desktop, when I first started, I actually pulled out freaking Adobe Photoshop 7. I still have this. Remember when you used to buy the program? Remember we used to buy the programs? Photoshop 7, right? Right? So I bought. I was like, when I first got this particular desktop, I was like, well, I need to get Photoshop. Like, I've been using an illegal free version for way too long. So I put it in, and it runs. It runs on Windows 10. Photoshop 7 runs on Windows 10. There's a weird coding issue where like it wouldn't save directly to my hard drive. I would have to like save it to the desktop, and then just copy it onto like my D or C drive. I don't know why, but it worked. So I was just using that. Granted, all the bells and whistles were gone, but I was using it for a while until everyone started talking about Clip Studio and how much they loved it. Now when I got Clip Studio, but I still got this, and I still got like the one. And you know the thing is, I have this, and I bet you I still hadn't learned everything that was in it. I use it just for drawing, and I bet you there's a bunch of tools I never learned. But yeah. Yeah, when we used to just buy the program. Because now Photoshop is all like digital download stuff. A lot of things are. Imagine my shot going from my laptop, which is like by now 10 years old. Still a good laptop though. Getting a desktop and realizing that like my document files, like my text files and Windows files or Word files are no longer saved on the computer. It's all like, I want to write something. Well, then you have to be on the internet to do that. It's like, I don't know. Sudden change that everything just moves to the cloud. Everything. Right. Enough reminiscing. Speaking of which, I don't know if speaking of like old times, hear that dial-up tone in this music? Love it. Let's give her a sword for now. Or maybe a club. Like, okay, so she's meant to be a brute, right? But the character is a brute. She's not nice. It's not meant to be nice at all. So I'm thinking, you know, I want to give her a club. And it's funny because you look at the way they designed some of the Transformer toys. Transformer toys sometimes are like they have a club, but it's actually a gun. It's because, you know, the handle and the nozzle have the same 5 millimeter thickness to go into the hand of the robot. Fun fact. So I'm gonna give her a club. Oh, an axe. Oh yeah. She already has spines down her back. Why not do a little axe kind of thing going on? We're just gonna design an axe on the fly right here. Nope, nope. Well, yeah, let's curve it a little bit. We'll stylize it. Doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. Bear with me. Something like that. I'll draw how the accent's really meant to look as a side on the side, like a side image. Like this is her weapon. If you're heading out, good to have you. Mayset, thank you for dropping by. Thank you very much. Did that incorrect. These should be here. This should not. There we go. trying to fill in the gaps here. These feet look weird. It's the way I did this stupidly. Because the feet are going this way, but the axe is going that way. There should be a space in between. Yeah, I did this weird. Like the directionals are all over the place. Okay, let me back up. Keep that. Fix this. But this should be moved. Like that. There we go. That way the feet are still going one way. The feet are still going one way. And the axe is still going the other. And there's no major like, what is that? Why is it turning that way? What's that freaking picture with the staircase on it? The staircases are like visually all jacked up. Is it Dali? I always forget. No, it's not Dali. It does it. There we go. That I think should work. This song just drags out. Why is it just beeping? Yeah, jeez. I know, now in all honesty, made the legs a bit longer than they should be. These lower legs are long. I feel like just for like continuity's sake, I should shrink them down. Just a pinch. Because it was kind of driving me. It will drive me crazy. I mean, I know. Oh, crap. I know we just shrank down just altered it a little bit by doing that, but come on, line up. Don't be like this. Just line up. Pixel. Perfect. There we go. I could give the back of the yeah, you know what, that works. This is kind of stupid at the end. It's a little nub. Let's fix that up a little bit. There we go. And now, actually, let's move you up. Let's move you over. Now we're going to, on a separate piece, we're going to draw what the hell this axe looks like. Like an actual better depiction of the axe. A better depiction of it. So this is her axe. And my axe. This is her axe. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and use the because the back end they're all even. I keep hitting the wrong button. Still hitting the wrong button. There we go. I'm gonna go for like a pickaxe look to it. I think something like that might work. Kind of. Okay, let's see how we go. Kind of works. Let's see. What the problem is, I'm trying to do this at an angle with a thing that has curving angles, and it just doesn't look right to me. That's the problem. We are gonna go straight. I say straight. We're gonna go fight from the side of it. There we go. Rotate. Much better. Come on. Give me a sweet 90. Nope. 90. Here we go. Much better. Okay. We got little teeth. It is the most freaking, like, what's the word I'm thinking? Like, it works, but not the way it should. It's like a serrated scythe, if you think about it. Like, that should not work. I don't think it does work. y'all looking at it from straight on. Let's do a little bit of a curve. On top, we'll do the same thing. A little bit of a curve. Technically, I should put spikes on the side. That's how it kicks. That's how it attaches to the foot. But I'm not gonna do that. That's more like the technical. Oh, what is all that? That is not. That's more the like how the toy works. Put the little spikes on the side. There would be spikes, but not on this one. I mean, I could. You know what is bothering me though? Nah, forget that. Getting way too picky. Trying to like. It's that balance between just draw it versus make sure it's all right. Everything's perfect, all the angles, everything. I'm slouching, like my chin is. Why am I slouching down to it? Just a lazy boy. Let me organize my layers. Spider. Forgot the A in snake. Yes, I hit SNSKE. Sniksky. Sniksky. There we go. All right. I think now it's just a few touch-ups here and there. I mentioned that I want to fix the feet on the spider's tiny legs. These guys. And they should be semi-ball jointed pieces, so. Something, oh, that race is way too big. Something like that. Yep, that's more like it. The big issue is flipping. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the spider legs on the arms the way they are. Because I think it needs to be completely flipped upside down. And for now, I'm just gonna leave it stylized like that for now. If I fiddle with it to match the transformation versus matching how, you know, how I just want it to look, you know, you lose, like I said, you lose something in the translation in between. Never give her a face. Let's give her a quick face, if possible. We could cheat. And for now, give her a visor. Why not? We just give her a visor for right now. And just make her really unhappy. Really simple. We're working with a 0.3 pen here, so it's not like I can get too much detail in this without it just looking odd. At that point, 0.3 pen, and I'm using the G pen option. So it's not like I'm doing it pixel by pixel. This isn't pixel art right now. Not highly solvable. Try to give her lips. Didn't work. Maybe I should curve this spike back a little bit. Yeah. File save. File save that baby. What time we got? 9:30. Nice. Roughly 9:34. So roughly an hour and a half in. Technically, the axe at the feet of the snake should be higher because you're seeing beneath it, but you shouldn't be able to see beneath it. It's like set lower. But I'm trying to do like I was trying to go like for a curve, so it's coming close. First it's coming closer, then it's going away, then it's going. I don't know. I'm not gonna go crazy on it, but I am very happy with the spider body. The spider body I think looks perhaps the best. I mean, the robot body and the spider body I like. It was just the snake body is what it is. It is just the legs sandwiched together. I just elongated them to add to it. But it is just the legs plus the makeshift axe I designed for the tail. It's a fun fact. Snakes do have tails. Snakes are just one long spine with God knows hundreds of freaking ribs. But at some point, along all those ribs and along that spine, it does turn into just a tail, which is just like the spinal cord without the rib cage, which is really interesting. Like snakes technically have tails, which is why when you see a video or photograph of a really fat like anaconda or boa, it's really fat and at the very end it gets really skinny. They do have tails. Lock transparent pixels. Huh. Sorry, I clicked the wrong lock symbol on the layer, and it was for locking transparent pixels. I think this came out good. You know? Yeah, I'd say so. While we have a minute, I'm just going to check some stuff on my end, make sure everything's running okay. Seems to be running okay. Okay. I think. Oh, I think I lost my camera. Stand by. Yeah, my camera went off. Very odd. My phone case has officially disintegrated on me. Like it just completely fell apart, my phone case. That's not gonna work at all. There we go. And we're back. You know, while I'm at it, let me check the audio. left. Right. Okay, so the question is, what to do now? I got some sketches I could work on. Make sure this is saved. It is saved. Let us open something new. This is for the plus more stuff of this stream. There you are. I got some fun monster designs. Let's do some fun monster designs, people. Come on. New. Let's go for 2 by 4. I'm gonna okay that. I got some monsters I wanna draw. Copy. Paste. Rotate. So I have this funny concept here. I have no idea if it's meant to be a snake that looks like a skull dragging a tongue, or an actual skull dragging a tongue. I do not know. So we're gonna do some monster designs, people. We're gonna draw some silly monster stuff for the next like 20 minutes or so. You down? I'm down. This is just to fill up. Some of you may or may not remember. I was doing. There we go. I was doing some random D&D-esque monster designs for/with a friend of mine, because he was like, I want to do a monster manual. I want to throw my hat in the ring. I want to just design some funky looking monsters. Let's go for it. I was like, yeah, sure. Sounds like fun. You know, no real pressure, just something we do in our spare time. And yeah, so whenever something comes to mind of like something silly or even actually scary, I just draw it. So this is a silly monster. I feel like it has a slight earthworm gem kind of feel to it. So once again, you're not meant to really know if it's snake. If it's a possessed skull of some kind of serpentine creature because it has a forked tongue, you don't know. It is just this weird creature. A little bit of cross hatching here and there. What would you do if you saw something like this just slithering its way towards you? What would you do, man? Doing lines on the edges here to show they have like a thickness to it. I don't know why, but I gave like these black bubbles around it. These floating orbs. I don't know why. I just did. No, that's not right. There we go. That's pretty much it. I feel like it has that kind of energy. What are those drawings of like the monsters that are like driving cars and they have the stick shift all the way out, you know. I'm trying to think of like the artist behind that. I feel like it kind of has that energy. Okay. Where are you, canvas size? Canvas size, fine. Shrink that in. Shrink that in. Shrink this in. Shrink that out a little bit. Okay. Boom. Save as. For now, we'll call it the liquor. For now. And we'll do a save as a JPEG. Because this all has to be uploaded to a folder. Yeah, so I have these other files I have for this are things called the flesh flower, the crystal bat, the emperak, which is, I think I did the emperak in the stream as well. Basically a giant venomous caterpillar. I have the grulog, which is just this big meaty creature. Think of the dogs from Ghost to the Busters. Think of the dogs from Ghostbusters with no head, just where the neck is this giant mouth with a bone-like bottom beak that just drags across the floor. These are the kind of characters we're doing. He's like, I want to have 100. I was like, and then he was like, oh, maybe 50. I go, no, dude, just keep drawing. Cause I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have about 18 and I've added to the folder. He's added about maybe like 10 or 15. Let's keep going. But yeah. I think my camera froze again. What is going on with the program? Holy crap. Yeah. Well, you know what that means, right? where are you? Where are you? There we go. Yeah, I guess the camera's not functioning right tonight, folks. Don't know why. Don't know why. The camera's being a bitch. My phone case is garbage now. Please excuse me as I reattach back of my phone. There we go. Yeah, the phone case is like non-existent now. It is nothing. It is held together with duct tape, quite literally. Yeah, that's enough. There we go. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, sorry, we seem to be having camera issues on my end, so we're gonna shut the camera off. The camera's off. We have the liquor, a nice little D&D-esque creature. I like it. I hope you guys like it. I think it's good. Let me get back in here real quick. I just want to thicken this back of the skull, back line right here. Can we zoom out? There, that's better. File, save. Save. File, save as JPEG. Save. Do you want to replace it? Yes, replace the folder. Boom. So that's the liquor. A nice way to end the stream with a cool down picture. Nice cool down picture. But let us not forget what started it all. There's our girl. Isn't she lovely? Let me turn off this background music. Oh. There we go. Is that better, folks? I think it's better. Alright, where was I? Yes. So. There we go. Turn off the background music, zoom in a little bit. Do some corrective surgery on this leg. And there we go. She has no name. We gotta give her a name. We'll think of a name later on. But I think that will end it for tonight. So guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you once again to Mayset. Mayset, thank you for joining us. Maybe we'll see you again in the future. A reminder to everyone that hold on, let me pop up. Let me scoot a little bit. Scoot. Make sure you're in frame. There you go. Since you can't see me, let me just switch up a few things. So, as the icons on the side over there indicate, a lot of my stuff you can find on Instagram, on Twitter, and on DeviantArt. Yes, I'm still on DeviantArt, and yes, I'm still on Twitter. I know there's a lot of things going down on those two websites, but I'm still there. If you want to see any of the works, the icon that says YouTube, the YouTube icon. See, I want to see any of these works in the old folders or old files. So old streams, scripted works in which I do like customization and toys and props. That's all on the YouTubes. So definitely check out my YouTube channel. It's all underneath the Burgle Thought. And I think that'll be it for tonight, guys. So, as I delete the layer I just made, because I don't need it no more. and save. Once again, guys, I am Dante. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the future. Later.